Good evening, everybody. I think we're good. I think you can hear me. Yes, okay. Cool. Hi! Wow, we've got 13 people here, and I've only just started. That makes me really happy. I always get, anxiety when, I've been streaming the pre-stream for, half an hour, and then the stream finally starts, and there's, 3 people watching. We got a big crowd, and we've only just started off. So hello and thank you everybody for being here tonight. We have got a cool lineup of vintage community television content to show you guys tonight. I'm really excited to dig into these tapes and show you everything that's going on. So it's the first stream I've done in 5 months. Haven't touched the U-Matic VCR in that time. Haven't touched anything at that time. So bear with me if things kind of go to hell in a handbasket and stuff doesn't work right and stuff like that. Lord knows that that's what usually happens anyway. I regretfully, when I switched out the motherboard in my computer, something I did not back up was my OBS configuration. So when I was planning the stream a couple hours ago, I was like, oh, I have to rebuild everything. And so that's why the pre-stream looks different, is because that's new. Everything is new. I've had to rebuild everything from scratch. Had to install the Logitech driver for my webcam so that I got more than 174 by 144 resolution at 15 frames per second. I had to fiddle and fix the DV capture, which is how you guys see the actual videotape transfer. So everything is anew, and so I think I've worked out the kinks, but we'll find out when we actually start. Are my headphones taped up? Yes, they are, and actually it's kind of funny because when I was looking at myself in the preview, I was like, somebody's going to ask about that. These are my Sony MDR V6 headphones. I got these new about 10 years ago, and they've been freaking trashed. I mean, I use them every day. So this is everything I've had to do in 10 years to keep these things running. The cord is completely new because the original cord got effed up at the headphone end and it got effed up at the plug end. So I just completely tossed the cord, bought one on DigiKey and soldered it on. The cord that connects the left to the right earphone to pass the right channel audio over, that broke, so I just have a random piece of scrap wire running across the headband, which is why there is indeed red electrical tape keeping that all wrapped up and looking nice. And the ear cushions are not original. That's a normal maintenance item on these headphones, though. These ear cushions have been on here for 7 or 8 years now, so they've long outlasted the Sony ones. And people say they're better than the original Sony ones anyway, but yeah, that's the story with my headphones. I also have the vintage realistic Nova headphones, the cheap Radio Shack headphones from the 70s. They're on the shelf back there that have the new high-end Peerless drivers in them, and they sound okay. I haven't worn those in a while though. Yes, that's the story with that. I want to show you guys a couple of things. My friend Bill shared something on Facebook today that somebody posted on the local history page, like where people post photos and stuff, old photos of this town. And somebody shared this. Oh. Huh. My microphone went away when I cut. Why did my microphone go away? Bear with me a sec. You're gonna lose sound for a moment. Oh, that's stupid. Oh, okay, that's really stupid. What did I do now? Okay. Gee! Um, I don't know what's changed in OBS, but, if I go off myself... Wow, that didn't sound right. If I switch away from myself, it loses the microphone. What the heck? I think I have to add the webcam to every scene, which used to not be the case. So can I do it? No. What the hell? What's going on? How do you add audio? Oh, this is so stupid. What the heck? Hold on, I gotta experiment here. Okay, I guess this is how it's gonna have to work. Wow, that's effing dumb. Anyway, somebody shared this on the local history page. I'm not sure if it was a local ad or if somebody just found it on the internet and thought it was cool. But I gotta go off studio mode here. Here we go. Zenith Betamax VCR. Now, watch TV shows you want to watch anytime you choose. Shop in... I don't know what that says. It's too blurry. 995 bucks. This was probably like 1976. Uses the famous proven beta system. That's that bottom bullet point there. Woo! That wouldn't have aged well in a few years. Because you're using the mic. Well, I always use the mic built into my webcam, and it was always able to... It was always seen as a discrete microphone. But I'm noticing now that... oh, good night, frog. I'm noticing now that... instead of seeing it as a discrete microphone, it's seeing it only as the webcam. So... What the heck? Yeah, if I mute my camera, it mutes the audio too. That's freaking new. Oh, stop in today for an exciting demonstration. Good eyes. Yeah, that's indeed what it says. I see that now. Imagine. Piano key controls, rotary tuning knobs. One for VHF, one for UHF. And yeah, mechanical timer. This isn't too different from the very few consumer U-Matic VCRs that were made. So I didn't realize that this webcam weirdness was going to be an issue. I guess if I need to like hide myself, like if I gotta get up and do something, I can just do that. Anyhow, it shouldn't be a huge issue, hopefully. Alright, so, the tapes we have tonight. So, some of you might have seen the short little video I put on YouTube announcing this stream. In case you didn't, I've got a lot of cool tapes to show you guys tonight. The first tape we're going to look at is a demonstration recording of the first electronic character generator that Fredericton Cablevision ever got, the Sony SMC-70A. It replaced the old method of pointing a camera at a letterboard, like a black felt board with white letters on it, and then keying it out. This was the first electronic character generator that replaced that. Patrick saw this tape and a few other tapes in a box, and he knew that I was going to be really excited by this, and I am. So this should be cool. I think this is a 20-minute tape, and I don't know who made this tape. Oh yes, I do. It was Eastman Kodak. Really cool tape. It's another one of these translucent tapes. You can see the reels inside, and no labels on it or anything. The only label is on the shell here. And it's cool. If you look up the Sony SMC70, it was just a general purpose computer. It had a QWERTY keyboard and a floppy disk drive, a 3.5-inch floppy disk drive. It came out in 1982, and it was just, to my knowledge, a general purpose computer that had some custom software on it for character generation. Oh, and also obviously it had custom hardware built into it to output a NTSC television signal. What did it have for a CPU, I wonder? A Z80 at 4 megahertz. And it ran CP/M. So it was literally just a general purpose computer modified to output a television signal. So that's kind of neat. Had a cassette port, 40 by 25 column or 80 by 25 column display, monochrome. Oh, it had some limited color modes as well. And it looks basically like a, well, I don't know, I didn't add a scene for showing the computer screen, and I don't want to hold you guys up while I figure that out, but it doesn't look too different from like a TI-99 4A, or, oh, it had dual floppy disk drives actually. TI-99 4A or a Commodore CBM 600 or whatever they were called. I think the keyboard's built into it. It looks like it is. But anyway, yeah, that was that character generator. I'm not familiar with the Sinclair computers, but a lot of home computers used Z80 and 8080 microprocessors. You know what? I'll tell you something, Alistair, because you made me think of it. Something I really want to try is see someday if I can take something like one of my vintage computers, like the Epson Apex Plus, and obviously I have the equipment to take the monitor output and convert it to a composite NTSC signal. I'd like to see if there's a program that'll let me easily type in something and have it display in a 40-column text mode, or even better, a graphics mode, because that would make it a little slower to draw. And it would be cool if, for example, if I was making a YouTube video, and of course when I edit I punch in the little text at the bottom oftentimes, but wouldn't it be cool if instead of putting in that text I put in a video recording of the text displaying from a computer and keyed it, and then I'm basically doing what the early character generators did in television broadcasting. That would be kind of neat. It might not be practical, but it would be fun to play around with. So anyway, that's this tape. This is the first one we'll look at tonight. I've also got another Dance Time. Some of you might remember when we digitized a Dance Time tape. That was way back in the early days. And that was a really fun tape for a couple of reasons. First of all, it was just a fun show, you know, a bunch of people dancing to 90s country music. But But then second of all, it was really unique because the commercials and station IDs were baked into that tape. Normally, the U-Matic tapes and Betacam tapes of shows wouldn't have the commercials and extra stuff on that tape. It would just have blank spaces, and when that show aired on TV, somebody would be there with another VCR to hit play on a tape with commercials and IDs and stuff when the time came. But that Dance Time tape had it baked into it, and it was also, I think, one of the first times we saw the 3D Fundy Cable community television bumper, which was also neat. So I'm curious to see if this Dance Time tape is made the same way, where the commercials and IDs are baked into it. It's also an earlier show. The one we looked at was from 1995. This one's from 94. So it'll be interesting to see what it has for a station ID and stuff like that, if indeed that stuff is baked onto the tape. So we've got that, another Dance Time. And then we've got some other stuff. Yeah, that could be true, Alistair. You could be right there. And yeah, I've got some. Oh, I've got a tape that's apparently a whole hour of a bumper. So I'm assuming it's like a contingency tape with just an hour of a static image and maybe some music. We'll find out when we put it in. And then I've got two other tapes that I don't know what they are, and we might not find out tonight, because when I went, they're 3M tapes, and as you guys know, we've seen this enough. The 3M tapes like to get a lot of that white powdery mold type stuff, and it's sticky. And sure enough, when I rewound these tapes before starting the stream, both of those tapes snapped. So I've got to open up the cassette, splice the tape, and tape it back together, and so we might not get to those tonight. Anyway, enough blabbering. I'm gonna see if I can do this and unmute that. And also, of course, I've got the Sony VP7020 U-Matic VCR here at the ready, with the composite video output going into one of my digital 8 camcorders, and then the DV out of the camcorder going into the computer here with my shiny new PCI Express Firewire card. The cable, the AV cable for my digital 8 camcorder, has apparently finally gone bad after 10 years of having those camcorders. The video cable is very touchy. It has to be bent a certain way for the video to connect. So I have it set up, and I'm not going to touch it, and we'll see if that holds steady tonight. But I'm going to turn on my monitor here, and we will put in our tape. And this is the Sony SMC70A character generator demo. I'm guessing this is from the early 80s, could be mid 80s, but I'm going to guess early 80s. We'll hit play. And hopefully this works. I think you guys are mixed down to mono. Oh! Oh, look at that! It's CPM! I guess there's no sound for this. Dude! This is really cool! This is much newer than I thought. 1990.
Hi, this is The Cable. We hope you enjoy your Sunday afternoons at 12:30 every Sunday on Cable 10. We're going to have a show called Jock Talk. Some other people have called it some other names, but today we're going to call it Jock Talk. We're on for the whole fall and winter and early spring, talking Major League sports and the sports around the community and the province. Stay tuned every Sunday at 12:30 for The Cable, and we have some wonderful guests coming on, and you'll really enjoy the show.
Mostly kids up to the age of about 12, but we do older people too.
All right. Well, maybe next time. Thanks for talking with us.
Thanks.
Hi, how are you and what's your name?
Thanks, Diane Hodgson.
Diane, you're out with the kids today, are you?
Yes.
Are they enjoying the Frex?
Yeah, they are a lot.
How about you?
Fine, it's great.
So, did you bring the kids just as an excuse, or is it really for the kids?
For the kids, I think.
Is it? Hi, how are you? Can you say hi? A little shy, a little camera shy there. Thanks for talking with us. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Hi, I'm Kelly Dunlap, your host of City Watch, a brand new show on Cable 10 television. Each week we're going to be talking to different people on topics that are going to be of interest to both your community and to you personally. So be sure to tune in to City Watch every Monday night at 7 right here on Cable 10 television.
This is great.
Let's do it.
Walking like a man, hitting like a hammer. She's a juvenile scam. Never was a quitter, tasted like a raindrop. She's got the look. Heavenly bound, cause heaven's got a number when she's spinning me around. Kissing is a color, a loving is a wild dog. She's got the look. 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 What in the world can make a brown-eyed girl turn blue? When everything I'll ever do, I do for you. And I go la 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 la. She's got the look. Fire in the eyes, naked to the bone as a lover's disguise. Banging on the head drum, shaking like a mad bull. She's got the look. Swaying through the band.
Is the sound back? I muted the music. Too bad, it's nice music. No? It's still playing?
And I go la 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 la. She's got the look.
Someone said mute and someone said copyright, so I thought YouTube killed the sound. Or I guess not. Yeah, that exercise video. That was funny when that happened. It's like the least thing you'd expect to get a copyright hit on. Well, that's cool. This is from 1990. So maybe I misunderstood Patrick, because I was pretty sure he said... I thought he told me that this was the first character generator that Fundy Cable had. But it's not, because I'm pretty sure... I mean, we've seen them use a character generator in productions before 1990, or 1989. I saw some of that footage was from. So maybe it was like the first one that could do graphics instead of just text. But for something introduced in 1982, that's some fancy stuff. And you could see in the beginning it was running CPM. That's pretty cool. It was at the command prompt there. So yeah. We still have a control track. I'm going to stop the capture. And I'm actually going to pause the VCR because I just want to make sure that that actually took. Because this is the first time I've done this in 5 months. Oh yeah, it looks great. Alright, see if there's anything else on this. And now there's no more control track. I'll fast forward here. Oh, there is something more on here. What do we have? Oh, just black so far. What is that?
Come on. Mackerel. Jeez. Time for the news.
A major cabinet shuffle on the Hill has left prominent politicians out of a job. Good evening, I'm Shalindi Pereira for WXOT News. The rumors became reality today. Some experts say the Prime Minister had no choice but to act quickly and call a halt to his government's sliding popularity. At a news conference held at 9 a.m. this morning, Prime Minister Mulroney announced several changes to his cabinet. And it didn't come as much of a surprise that a new Minister of Trade and Commerce was to be named as well. Former Minister Bill Corbett resigned amidst a cloud of controversy over his handling of trade negotiations with Mexico. The proposed trade deal had caused a major rift in the Conservative Party. Party members had been quite vocal in their objections, and apparently members of his own department were under suspicion by voicing their opinions as well. Corbett had no choice but to resign. The most dramatic and unexpected announcement this morning was when the Prime Minister named Ms. Julia Hanson as the new Minister of Trade and Commerce. Ms. Hanson is well known by labor groups as being an expert negotiator. She has also developed a solid reputation for fielding questions as well as delivering considerable punch on the Commons floor. But she was still considered to be a bit player waiting in the wings. It was therefore a complete shock to all present that Mr. Jordan Forbes, a brilliant tactician and well-respected Conservative...
That's right, Alistair. There's the... I caught that too. Continuity error.
has been given the junior ministerial appointment of Minister of State for Finance.
Complete shock.
To some opposition members, it came as no surprise. Liberal trade critic David Dowd said that Mr. Forbes' appointment was a deliberate slap in the face.
The government can't totally write off Mr. Forbes. His reputation for being a formidable force in the Conservative Party is well known. However, being a renegade and something of a playboy, his private life is constantly under the microscope. He's being disciplined. The Prime Minister is saying, I know you can do better. If you clean up your act and play by the rules, then we'll talk.
There were other changes. Pierre Lambert is a new Minister of Defense. He replaces Perry Langford. In a similar move as the Trade and Commerce Department, Clint Patterson has been removed as Minister of Communications. Monique Longo, another prominent force in the Conservative Party, has replaced him. It may appear to some that the Prime Minister has picked this point in time to showcase his female party members as the Conservatives enter their third term. If the polls are any indication, the party in power have a lot of fence building to do and not a lot of time to do it. In other news...
Come on. Get a real license. Whenever I find myself in this sort of situation, I tend to go through a sort of routine, like a police officer making an arrest. Like, you have the right to remain silent. Well, you know the drill. But somehow I don't feel like extending the same courtesy towards you. I'd hate to give you the option of pulling out now. Anyway, tea time's over. I got a deadline to meet. I hope you got something good for me. Hope you're not wasting my time here. Something like maybe a secret, personal, confidential note on the trade pact with Mexico. Hopefully sent out the day before Corbett's resignation. Am I right? Tony?
What is this? What is going on? Oh, okay. What? The end. What did I just witness? I don't know what that was. Well, that was fun. I didn't know that, Ava. That is a cool new fact that I learned today. The Eastern radio stations start with W and the Western ones start with K. I didn't know it was arranged that way. No idea. So that's really cool. Is there anything left on this tape? That was weird. I have no idea what we just witnessed. I saw a GM New Look transit bus. That was cool. that whole radio thing, I mean, that was recorded. That was pre-recorded. He probably played it from the cassette deck in the car. That's the end of that tape. Cool. So that was the Sony SMC 70A demonstration from 1990, followed by some avant-garde art film bullshit that I have no idea. Yeah, a guy drives his Civic to other guy. That's pretty much sums it up. Alright. That was fun. Now I'm going to check that recording I just made. Alright. How about we watch the dance time tape? Dance Time, April 9th, 1994. Show number 6, 28 minutes, 51 seconds. It's a regular 3M tape that we've seen a million of. Very interested to see if there's any commercials and station IDs baked into this. That clicking sound is part of the capture.
This week we have a great show planned for you. Get up off the couch and don't tell me you can't dance, because anybody can learn to dance. All you need are the right steps. James Bolter will be by in a few minutes to teach you a two-step. And first off, I should introduce you to the Maritime Country Club dancers. They're fantastic. They're going to show you how to do it, and they're going to do it to the sounds of mixed nuts. First, let's bring in Carol Hill, who's going to teach you. What are you going to teach us today?
Cowboy Boogie.
The Cowboy
we'll
Boogie.
Use Trashy Women today.
Okay.
We'll have some fun. Thanks, Karen. Let's try a real nice, easy line dance called Cowboy Boogie. Begin on the right foot. Another version of electric slide with some variations. The vine to the right will be step behind a step and do a scuff with the back of the heel. 4 beats. 1, 2, vine right, go. 1, 2, 3, and a scuff. Repeat it to the left, remembering to step behind on the vine. 1, 2, left foot, go. Step behind, step with a scuff. To the right, 1, 2, 3, go. Step behind, step with a scuff. Left behind, left with a scuff. When we do the vine, step right in with a little dip, step behind with a scuff. Hands in the pockets, tuck your elbows in so you don't get the next person to you. 1, 2, vine right slowly. 1, 2, 3, scuff. Left, 2, 3, scuff. The next part, step forward and scuff. Step forward and scuff. 1, 2, right foot go. Step, scuff, step, scuff. We'll go back the same distance with 3 steps behind and a scuff, beginning with the right foot. Back 3 steps and a scuff. 1, 2, backwards slowly. 1, 2, 3, scuff. Vine to the right. 1, 2, vine right slowly. 1 behind, 1 and a scuff. Left behind, left slow. Step, scuff, forward, back. 1, 2, 3 and a scuff. 1, 2, vine right slowly. 1 behind, 1 with a scuff. Left behind, left 2, forward, vine back with a scuff, and stop. Hip movements here, we go 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 to the right, step a quarter with your left foot, and scuff. Hip movements very slowly. 1, 2, left side, go. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 left, 1 right, step a quarter, and scuff. Face the front. 1, 2, hip movements,
Is that
go.
a disco
2
ball?
to the left, 2 to the right, 1 left, 1 right, step and a scuff. Facing the front, let's go from the step scuffs, beginning with the right foot. Forward 2 step scuffs and back the same distance with the 3. 1, 2, forward slowly. Step, scuff, backward 3, 1, 2, 3 to hip movements. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 left, 1 right, a step and a scuff. Facing the front, we'll walk through it and end up 1 quarter. Slowly. 1, 2, vine right, go. 1 behind, 1 and scuff. Left behind, a little slower, and step, scuff, forward, back 3 with a scuff. Hip movements, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 left, 1 right, a step and a scuff. Try it again facing the front, then we'll do 1 quarter. 1, 2, vine right slowly. 1, 2, 3, scuff, left, 2, 2 step scuffs, forward, back 3, hip movements, left, left, right, right, left, right, step and a scuff. Stay that direction and we'll go from there. 1, 2, vine right, go. 1, 2, 3, to the left, 2, step scuffs, slowly, then back 3, the hip movements, and 2 left and right, left, right, and a step scuff, slowly facing the back. 1, 2, vine right, go. 1, 2, 3, scuff, left, 2, 2 step scuffs, forward, back 3 with a scuff, hips go right, left, right, step, scuff, slowly. 1, 2, vine right, go. 1 behind, 1 and scuff, left behind, left, 2 step scuffs, forward, back 3, hip movements, 2 to the left, 2 to the right, left and scuff. All the way around very slowly. 1, 2, vine right, go. Step behind, step and scuff, left behind, 2 forward, keep slow, back 3 with a scuff and hips and step, scuff, vine to the right. 1, 2, 3, and the left, 2, 2 step scuffs, forward, back it up 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 step scuff, vine to the right, slow, vine to the left, 2 step scuffs, and back with the scuff, and hips go, 3, 5, 6, vine right, 1, 2, 3, and left, 2 step scuffs, forward and back 3, hips left, left, right, right, left, right, step, scuff, and stop. We'll walk it once more, and then we'll do the dance to some music. Slowly. 1, 2, vine right, go. 1,
I actually
2,
enjoyed line dancing
left,
in
2
middle
step
school.
Scuffs, vine back 3.
I think in middle school and high school we did it.
Left,
We did it to
right,
Michael
right,
Jackson's
left,
Thriller.
right, step, scuff, vine to the right and left, 2 forward, vine back 3, hips go a left, left, and a right, right, left, right, step, scuff, vine to the right, and vine to the left, 2 step scuffs, forward, back 3, hips, 2, 6, vine right. 1, 2, 3, and left, 2 forward. Vine back. Hips go left, left, right, right, left, right, step, scuff, and stop right there. Let's try this to some music. Trashy Women with Mixed Nuts.
Trashy Women with Mixed Nuts.
1, 2, vine right. Left, clap.
Yep, that's a disco ball.
Forward. Vine back. Hips.
Yeah, my taste in music drove
Yeah, they're dancing the Konami code.
2 step scuffs.
Mom and
Vine
Dad
back.
playing for me.
Hips.
Was a debutante and a 70.
Vine right.
Oh, they've actually got a band in the studio playing. They're not playing like from a CD or whatever.
My way was just a little on the
Vine
trash
right.
side.
Left. Step
When they
scuff.
wear their clothes too
Vine back.
tight and their hair is dyed.
Vine right.
Too much
Left.
lipstick and too much rouge. Gets me excited,
Vine
makes
back.
me feeling confused.
Hips.
And I like my women just a little on the
Vine right.
trashy side.
Left. 2.
Well, you should have seen the
Vine
looks
back.
on the faces of my
Hips.
daddy-in-law.
Vine
When I
right.
showed up at the door
Left.
with a date for the
2
senior
forward.
prom.
Vine back. Hips.
They said, well, Cotton Son, she ain't no kid.
Vine right.
And the cocktail
Left.
waitress in a dolly pop week. I said, I know it, Dad. Ain't she cool? That's the kind I dig.
Vine
Yeah,
right.
I like my women just a little on the
2.
trashy side.
Vine back.
Me too.
Wear their clothes too tight and their
Vine
hair
right.
is dyed.
Left. 2 forward.
Too much
Vine
lipstick
it back.
and too much rouge. Gets me excited, makes me feeling confused.
Vine right.
Yeah, I like my
Left.
women just a little on the
2
trashy
forward.
side.
Vine back. Hips. Vine right. Left. 2 forward. Vine back. Hip. Vine right. Left. 2. Vine back. Hips. Vine right. Left. 2.
I like them sweet.
Vine back.
I love them with a
Hips.
heart of gold.
Vine right.
Yeah, I like them trashy. I like them dressing them bold.
Vine back. Hip.
They say opposite attract, but I don't agree.
Vine right.
I want a
Left.
woman just as tacky as me.
2.
Hey, I like my women
Vine back.
just a little on the
Hips.
trashy side.
Vine right.
Yeah, I like my
Left.
women just a little on the
2.
trashy side.
Vine back. Hip.
When they wear their clothes too tight and their hair is dyed.
2.
Too much lipstick
back.
and too much rouge.
Hip.
Gets me excited, makes me feeling confused.
Vine right.
Yeah, I like my
Left.
women just a little on the
2.
trashy side.
Vine back. Hip.
Yeah, I like my women and I like them on the
Vine
trashy
right.
side.
Left. 2.
Keep practicing what you learned. We'll be back in a moment with more learning how to dance and as well as Spotlight with the band.
I'm Jeff Owens of The Cosby Show. In our changing world, mathematical skills can lead to exciting careers.
I think as a publisher, understanding math
We
is
have
critical
baked in
to
commercials.
understanding the bigger picture of the world today.
Architecture is really almost overwhelmed by considerations that involve mathematics.
I think all musicians are mathematicians. Music is based on vibration, and vibrations are based on math.
Figure it out. Math is for everyone. Math equals opportunity.
Welcome back to Dance Time. Their tight vocal harmony
That was
is fast
cool.
becoming their trademark. Doing Mary Chapin Carpenter's Down at the Twist and Shout, here are Mixed Nuts.
I love you 'cause I want to. don't have to be so tough. I could be anybody's sweetheart, anybody's girl. I could marry me a rich man, sail around the world. But I think I'll stay right here with you, 'cause I'll never do nothing I don't want to. I love you 'cause I 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 want to. I love you. I love you, baby. I love you.
Okay, grab the closest person to you, because I'm going to bring James Bolter out now. James is going to teach you another version of the two-step.
Okay, if we could have everybody out here. Okay, what we're going to do today is review everything that we have done last week, which is the basic and the rock turn and the arch turn in the two-step. What we're going to do, ladies, you're going to start with your right foot. Gentlemen, you'll start with your left foot. What we do is take 2 steps straight forward, gentlemen. Ladies, take 2 steps straight back. On the count of 4, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, and 2 quick steps. Let's go back and try this again. On the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and slow, slow, step, step. One more time. And on your quick quicks, make sure you pass your feet. Dance frame is here. Man's holding the lady's right hand and his left. Stays in about the center, and it's up here. The arms from here. You can either take this position here, or the man can hold the lady's, put his hand on the lady's shoulder blade here, with the arms slightly up in either case. We'll take this one for now. On the count of 4, ready? We're going to do this again. A little bit of tension in the arms so that they're not going up and down or back and forth. Count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, basic. Slow, slow, quick, quick. And one more. Come back and we will try it again. On the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, quick, quick. And let's try this one more time. Ready?
Director made a little
Also,
bit of
when
a
you're
glitch
taking
there.
slow steps, your first 2 steps should be larger than your last 2. Count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow, slow, and then 2 small ones. Now, the rock turn. What we do on a rock turn, ladies, you're going back with your right foot. Gentlemen, you're going forward with the left foot. Take 1 step and bring the other one up to that foot. 2, 3, 4. Slow, brush the foot up. Now, from here, ladies, you're going forward with the left. Gentlemen, back with the right. Slow. On the next step, ladies, you're going to be swinging around the gentleman. Guys, you're going to make a small quick, quick in behind. Tuck the foot. Quick, quick. Ladies, step around them. Let's try it again. On the count of 4. These are called rock turns or quarter turns. 2, 3, 4, and slow, slow, quick, quick. And let's try that again. On the count of 4. Maintaining strong dance position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, step, and turn together. From here, we're going to stay here. On the count of 4, we're going to do this again from this position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow. Bring the foot up. Slow. Quick, quick. And again. Go. Slow, slow. And one more. Slow, slow. Again, gentlemen. Small on the quick, quick. Small step. Ladies, a large step on the quick, quick to get around. Let's put those 2 together. On the count of 4, basic and a rock turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow, slow, quick, quick. Rock turn, slow, rock turn, slow, slow. Basic and slow, slow. Pass the feet. Rock turn. 1, 2. Rock turn again. slow, slow, and a basic. Slow, slow, rock turn, slow, slow, quick rock turn, slow, slow, basic again, slow. Try not to bounce when you're doing this. Keep the dance frame solid. Slow, rock turn, slow, slow. So when you're dancing, your dance frame, if you're in here, slow, it stays solid. Quick, quick, slow, slow. It doesn't move. Try not to move it, or as little as possible. Takes a little time for that. Count of 4. 2, 3, 4, rock turn. Slow, slow, rock turn again. Slow, slow, basic. Slow, slow, rock turn. Slow, slow, and stay there if we would please. What we're going to do now, ladies, with your right foot, you're going to step out, quarter turn to your right, gentlemen, a quarter turn to your left, and you're going to walk beside each other. On the count of 4, these are called promenades. On the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, take one step, slow. Now from here we're going to take another step, ladies with the left, gentlemen with the right, and actually pass the feet, slow. And we're going to turn on our third and fourth step, quick, quick, turn back in to face each other, quick, quick. Let's try this again. If we would move back, please. On the count of 4, promenade. Ladies with the right, gentlemen with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, and quick, quick to face each other. Let's try it again. Count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, quick, quick. We're going to stay there. We're going to do it from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, and side together, close. Try a rock turn from this position, and slow, slow, rock turn again, slow, slow, and hold it from here. What we're going to do is a promenade in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, promenade again, slow, slow, and a rock turn. Slow, slow, and a rock turn again, slow, slow, and a promenade. Slow, slow, rock turn, slow, slow, quick, quick. Okay, what we're going to do from here is form a dance line, and we're going to do the basic quarter turns or rock turns and promenades. Count of 4. If we could have a little bit of music for this. Let's review the arch turn. Could we turn everybody around? On the count of 4. What we're going to do is come back a little bit, if we would please. We will do the basic step to set ourselves up. We also have done this last week. On the count of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow. Set the ladies up on the quick, quick. She's going to be turning out slightly. Now what's going to happen is the gentleman will continue to do a basic and the ladies will turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, quick, quick to get back together. Let's try the arch turn again. On the count of 4, ladies are turning on the slow, slow beats. And they're progressing. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow. Set the ladies up and turn her. Slow, slow, quick, quick. And let's try this one more time. Ready? On the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, and a rock turn from here. Slow, slow, quick, quick. Okay, if we could form a dance line and if we could have a little bit of music, we will put all of these steps together, see how they look.
Well, who's that boy in the sock feet and holy blue jeans? The one that dances like a hurricane and shakes it like a washing machine. Yes, I got to get my courage up and tell him I don't know how to dance. But if he can hoochie coochie, I can hold him tight. We can stand in one spot or go honky tonk walking all night. So let's go honky-tonk walking, honky-tonk walking. You can be my honky-tonk boy. So crank up the double shuffle. It's a honky-tonk world. We'll go wading in the water to the rhythm and rhyme as they swirl. When I go honky-tonk walking with my arms around a honky-tonk boy. Come on, sugar, you sweet thing. Well, now the party's over and I got no license to drive. When he pulls up beside me and says I got a marvelous ride. Yeah, 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 he's under my wheels and I'm under the spell of his love. And if he can hoochie coochie, I can hold him tight. We can get out on the road and go honky-tonk walking all night. So let's go honky-tonk walking, honky-tonk walking. You can be my honky-tonk boy. So crank up the double shuffle. It's a honky-tonk world. We'll go wading in the water to the rhythm and rhyme as they swirl. When I go honky-tonk walking with my arms around a honky-tonk boy. When I go honky-tonk walking with my arms around a honky-tonk boy. I'm going now. Walk it on out.
You enjoyed this week's show. Special thanks to the Maritime Country Club dancers and as well to Mixed Nuts. Don't forget to join us next week as Carol teaches you slappin' leather and James will continue with the two-step. I'd like to invite everybody on the dance floor now as we create a country western dance floor, which means line dancers in the middle, two-steppers and jivers around the side.
Two-step partner in a cage of beat. When it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of a big dance floor, when I hear that beat, I wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight. And I never have wandered down to New Orleans, never have drifted down a Bayou Street, but I heard that music on the radio, and I swore someday I was gonna go down Highway 10, past Lafayette. There's a Baton Rouge that I won't forget. Send you a card with my regrets, 'cause I'm never gonna come back home. Saturday night as the moon is out, I wanna head on over to the twist and shout. Find a two-step partner in a cage of beat. And when it lifts me up, I'm gonna find my feet. Out in the middle of the big dance floor, when I hear that beat, I wanna beg for more. Wanna dance to a band from Louisiana tonight.
That was unique, that little fairy at the end. That was funny. Oh, that was nice. I like Dance Time. Patrick Watt credited in the graphics credit there. Very, very cool. So I'll stop that capture. That was fun. I like Dance Time. I hope I find more of them. And we did get one commercial break with a station ID there, so we got to see one of the station IDs that were being used immediately before the 3D station ID made on the Amiga video toaster. I forgot to answer someone's question that they asked probably half an hour or 45 minutes ago now. Indeed, you might have seen earlier today there was a 12-second long live stream that I accidentally made. I installed OBS, and when OBS did its streaming bandwidth test, YouTube picked that up as an actual live stream. And the title was, you know, working on an Electrolux whatever vacuum cleaner, because that was just the last live stream I did. That's what it was titled, so it just reused that. So anyway, that's why there was briefly a 12-second live stream with that title.
The wall finally went down courtesy of Malloy. Now Chassé spun around. Kilfoyle trying to keep it in. Still has a puck into the zone. Burt plays back here to Jeff Malloy. Up here to Jason Burt. Now Burt once again at center ice. Jason Burt feathering pass to Cannell. Cannell into the zone. That pass picked off though by Kilfoyle. Kilfoyle, that pass up here to Robinson. In on goal! Robinson lost control of the puck and smothered by Smith.
There's actually still a lot of tape left here. I forgot that these are an hour long. And we're only halfway through, so I guess I might as well transfer this.
Puck. Lajoie finally went down courtesy of Malloy. Now Chassé spun around. Kilfoyle trying to keep it in. Still has a puck into the zone. Finally, Burt plays back here to Jeff Malloy. Up here to Jason Burt. Now Burt once again at center ice. Jason Burt feathering pass to Cannell.
It's always cool to see what kind of lower third graphics they might have been using.
Lost control of the puck and smothered by Smith.
Man, what a gimme, and he missed it.
Well, I think Robinson, John, was the most surprised guy in the rink. He had the puck.
That's a good one, Hockey Tonk.
He looked up and he lost the puck as he looked up.
What a gorgeous pass with a nice play, and boy, that's like unwrapping your gift and then dropping it.
Especially if it's breakable.
Yeah.
Well, there's Malloy being ticketed. So some good does come out of that for Evanston. They have a penalty against FHS. Jeff Malloy. At 14-20. At the time of that indiscretion on the part of that man right there, Jeff Malloy. So I want to give credit to our Crackerjack Cable 10 crew, John Mitch Greencourt in the truck line with Chris Allworth. And we have Stan DeVoe working the play-by-play camera. We have Rudy Afandi, James Fulton, and Herb Moore. Is our Cable 10 crew. I'm Dave Rich along with John Cruiser. LaBelle to Serge Dion. Will dump it in here for the Republicans in behind the Black Hat goal now. Presley up along the glass to Bruce. That went off the referee, Brady Moore. Now to the side to go with Dion. Dion being checked though by Presley, and he picked his pocket to Ian Presley. Down the ice it goes. Kilfoyle now for Sidney Dijon behind the goal. Number 3, Kevin Kilfoyle. Up to Serge Dion. He lost it. Now Bowen. Was bumped there by Kilfoyle. And he got nailed by Kilfoyle.
What a mugging. He got cross-checked.
Well, just in front of the official as well.
Yeah.
Casada into the zone now. That shot goes into the corner now and behind. LaBelle back here to the point to Kilfoyle. Could not control it. Being bumped though by Bowen right in front of the Black Hat bench, as a matter of fact. Bruce doing some good work here as well for FHS. Now Bowen. Bruce now checking on
everybody's tumbling.
Republican player LaBelle. He got the more of the better of the exchange, did LaBelle. There's going to be a penalty here against FHS. Now Chassé in here to Robinson, touched by Stewart. And the Blackcats going to call for high sticking. And it's going to be Seth Bowen being called at 15:48. So it goes from bad to worse for FHS, John Creech. They're now 2 men short.
Yes, well, one of the worst things about that is Bowen can't kill off the penalty. That's the real bad part of it.
Yeah. Should mention at the end of the first period, we will be talking with David Morrell. Will be our first period guest from C High Promotions. Dave, a longtime voice of the Express. One of the best broadcasters, John, that's lived in this city. Carried a very high profile, and now is very heavily involved with the UMB alumni.
So one of the best?
Yeah.
I say the best.
The best. Of course, John, you're a very close second.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pointer right to Smith, and he'll do it himself. Down the ice it goes. He says, forget my defense, I'm going to do it myself. Pointer over here to Christian Chassis here for City Dijon. Number 23 in the center ice area, now into the zone. Chassis still with control of the puck here. Rink wide pass at the point. Now Porter. Mike Porter trying to get the puck out front. Hop to the stick of Chassis. Now to the point. Trying to keep in here was Peltier. Into Christian Chassis. In now, the side of the goal. Quick shot by Robinson. Knocked down by Smith once again. Another shot kicked out by Smith in behind. Stewart being checked by Chassis once again. Off into the crowd. Courtesy of Andrew Stewart.
I'll tell you, Smith and Johnson in this first period, boys. This would be a brutal game without those guys.
I'll tell you, Timmy Smith, John, I think has been outstanding all year for the Blackcats. Most of the games that we've seen, and he gives the Blackcats a pretty good goaltending.
He's a good guy, and he got nice parents. Because we spent a little time around the pool with them last year.
But he can play, and he's proven that he is a viable number one. And a good friend of John Creech's is just making his way into the rink behind us.
It's the pill.
There's a mascot running around here, John. Where's Tony Kubik when you need him?
Yeah. Well,
Mitch is talking about getting a new ball. Well, Mitch, I just saw a target walking by.
And it's round, too. It's almost an ideal target.
It's a bullseye. Now, Couturier's shot is blocked by Munn. Timmy Munn into the zone. That pass knocked down. Lajoie here for City Dijon. Feathering pass. A good one up here now to St. Onge. He's being checked on. Down the ice it goes, courtesy of Timmy Munn. Well, the power play has 32 seconds. And the only man in the penalty box is Seth Bowen. So the Blackcats have killed off the 2 minute, or the 2-man disadvantage. LaBelle will take the shot. Knocked down by Smith, and he'll hold once again for FHS.
Well, I was a little hard on Timmy the last game, but I heard something interesting after that, and I sort of understand now a little better how that came about. But I'll tell you, there was some lives threatened in that game. You know, there was some real trash talking going on.
There's Seth Bowen, John, and in behind Chris Ricker looking very relaxed.
Yeah, well, sure he's relaxed. He doesn't have to play. He's just hoping that nothing happens.
He's got to be ready, though. Almost noticed. In fact, I think a backup goaltender's job is probably one of the most difficult in sports, really.
No, being the goaltender is the most difficult.
Well, at least you're in the game, though.
Well, yeah.
If you're cold, and especially late in the game, if you were called upon to play nets,
yeah,
it can be rather difficult. Chassé up here to center ice now. Kilfoyle will just up into the corner. Lajoie being checked by Stewart. Kept in here by Christian Chassé once again. Quick shot. They score!
That's a heck of a note. They killed a penalty, and then they get scored on.
Well, at 17:57 the time of that one, and we talked about Chassé. Well, he's a sniper, John, and he found the upper left-hand corner past Timmy Smith. It's 2-1, 17:57 the time of that one. And like you said, the power play had expired.
Yeah, that's kind of a shame. I mean, goal's a goal, but They kill off a 2-man power play from Edmonton, then a 1-man power play, and then the guy comes out of the box and they get scored on.
Those were cool graphics. Too bad they were only on the screen for 3/4 of a second.
That goal by Christian Chassis here for the Republicans, coached by Bob Willett.
Is that the kid that's second in scoring?
Yeah.
Is one of the teams called the Republicans?
In recent weeks. Of course, in this league, John, you can pick up a lot of points in a hurry.
You can pick up a lot of points in Edmonton, too.
Yeah. That's right. Guilfoyle here to Chassé, or Picard rather, number 22, plays up here to center ice now. Roy trying to catch up to it. Now Day in the corner, bumping on Roy. Malloy up here to Johnson, now to Chris Howland off his stick though. Guilfoyle lost it to Chris Howland, plays it to the Republican zone. Guilfoyle up along the boards. Now played by Casada to center ice. Knocked down here by the Black Cats. Oh, Day to Chris Howland. He lost it here to Mornott, and now played to the center ice area. Picard, number 22, in past Howland. Picard trying to get the puck in front to Dion. Does. Dion now just in front of the goal. Quick shot there by Robinson, or by Roy rather. Now kept in here by Picard once again. Just kicked out by Smith. Now Malloy gets it up here to Johnson. Lost her at the blue line though. Kept in here by the Republicans. Guilfoyle. Guilfoyle knocked off the puck very effectively by the Black Cats. Ryan Day played to center ice now. Guilfoyle, or Casada rather, was spun around. Johnson for FHS in the center ice area. Johnson to the zone. Here with Bone and Mudd. Johnson towards the goal. They score!
I'm telling you, this guy's having the best first period I've ever seen him play. Holy mackerel. 19 seconds. That's not going to make Bob Willett very happy. When you give up a goal, 20 seconds to go in the period, that's not good.
At 1941, Tommy Johnson, and that time I think he just fooled the Republican defense, John. I think they thought he was going to pass the puck, and all of a sudden he blew right by him.
Gosh, what a nice play. Did I miss the goal by Saint-Jean? Did they announce that?
Chassé.
Chassé, but who got...
I didn't hear any assist.
I didn't hear any goal.
In fact, they haven't announced the goal,
No.
I don't think. It's 2-2. Tommy Johnson with that one. At 1941. Now they're just announcing the Chassé goal. Now Presley. It's in behind the Republican goal, and Couturier bumped the Black Cat player at Timmy One. That will be the period. They're just announcing the Tommy Johnson goal. Unassisted goal by Johnson at 1941. Look at the shots on goal here. There's your Funny Cable 10 scoreboard. $14-9 favoring the Republicans out of Edmonton, John Creasy. A pretty good period of hockey, and as to be expected, we have Dave Brown here.
It's literally the C des Jeux Republicans. All right.
Down right beside the bench here, Dave. Yeah. In a moment, we will be talking with Dave Morale from C-High Promotions, John. Just
nice graphics. That's probably that Sony SMC 70
from Dion. Then Tommy Johnson at 12:21, Chassé at 17:57, and Tommy Johnson again at 19:41. Shots on goal, 14 for Cité Dijon, 9 for the Black Cats. Dave Morale is in position, and when we can wire Dave Morale up, we will do the interview.
Am I wired yet?
Dave, you're always wired,
I'm
Dave.
always wired, guys.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Not too bad. Okay, tell me, Dave, exactly your job with CIKSJ.
I'm not sure. Well, actually, David, I look after marketing and promotions. I go to the city market every Saturday morning. That's my marketing job, and I look after promotions and just the general public view of the station, things we get involved with, and have a little bit of fun.
How much involvement do you have with actual sports, Dave, and with sports teams here in the city?
Not directly a whole lot. I mean, we leave that to Mark Roberts, our sports director, and I did that in years past, so I've kind of moved on from that. So I don't have a lot of definite general contact or direct contact with any of the teams to speak of. If we do a promotion as we do tonight, then it comes out as a promotion as opposed to a sports coverage thing. So I just come out and do it and have a little bit of fun.
But Dave, I know you're a big sports fan. You always will be a sports fan in this city. And of course, right now with playoffs, with the AUAA and with the high school and midget hockey and everything else and the Canadians, I mean, this city is just blessed with great sports teams, and it's a very exciting time of year.
Look, David, I spent from, 1972 to 1986 or 87 covering sports in this town, and I don't think people in this city realize what they've got for sports action. Summer and winter, it's just phenomenal. The quality of the teams, the quality of the facilities, the quality of the officiating. To me, it's second to none, and like you, I've seen it from one end of the country to the other, and in a lot of places south of the border. And for amateur sport, we do as well as anybody in this nation. There's absolutely no question in my mind.
Tell me about some of the memories here in this rink, David. You know, the LBR has such a great history, and we think back to the great St. Thomas, UMB games and what have you over the years. Any great memories in your mind?
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'll go way back for you. How about this? I used to play for a team called the Connaught Street School Flyers.
Scary thought.
Yeah, that's a scary thought, right? This was like grade 5, grade 6, somewhere way back before they had incandescent lights. They lit this place with candles. Anyway, they used to have a big night once a year, a schoolboy hockey night, and that's probably one of my first memories.
Right.
It was a big thing. They used to introduce all the players, and you played half ice and all that. I remember being introduced at the doorway over here and stepping out and falling flat on my face, and I was never so embarrassed in my life. So I remember that.
Phil Esposito lives.
Yeah, really.
I'm actually been admiring the headset. It's got a really sweet mic on it, and it looks awesome. Oh, here's the Zamboni.
Minor hockey was separate. It was the Fredericton Minor Hockey Association was separate from the Schoolboy Hockey Association before the two of them amalgamated. But after that, I think I had a lot of memories of my brother Jim playing at UNB for what was then the Red Devils in the early 60s. In fact, in 1963, I think when he started, that was the year they won the Maritime Championship for UNB and playing in this rink. And then they didn't win again until Donnie McAdam did it, 20 years later. And then as a student here at UNB, I was a trainer from, I can't remember, 1968 to 1972, and saw a lot of good college hockey here, and the UNB St. Thomas rivalries will always live in my mind. Both teams played out of this rink. Both teams dressed down under those stands, and on game nights you couldn't hear down under there the feet stomping, and the students got into it, and half the building was UNB and half the building was St. Thomas, and it was just an electric atmosphere in here, and I'm glad to see that that's kind of coming back.
Exactly.
Exactly. I saw some great hockey in here as a trainer at UNB, and I think of the UNB players like Keith Liliev, who is from Sydney, in fact is back there working now, and guys like David Weisner and Ronnie Lowry, and a lot of good hockey players went through the UNB program. Ian Lutz and Lonnie Mullen, a lot of good players. And then you look over to St. Thomas, and you had the Gordy Wheaton, Scotty Harvey, and Gary Marsh, and Tony Oretto, and Brian Spite, and Callum McPhee, and a lot of great hockey players at St. Thomas. And they just had some incredible rivalries all those years, maybe minus one or two, but the atmosphere was always electric in here when those two teams got together.
Well, tell me, Dave, about, like you mentioned, some of the great names from the past. I think potentially this year we have a St. Thomas UNB matchup in the McCabe Division Final. I think they're the top two teams in the division by quite a bit over Moncton UPEI. That does evoke some great memories, and obviously with two very talented teams, that really should present a very great week of hockey.
Oh, look, I think that would be just an incredible experience for hockey fans here to see UNB and St. Thomas meet in that division final. It's unfortunate they would never meet beyond a final out of the division. I would like to see it some way set up that the best two teams theoretically do meet somehow, and I don't know how you do that. Maybe the crossover they used to use years ago where one division crossed over to the other, so that theoretically you could have two teams from one conference play in a final. But to have them meet in a division final would be absolutely incredible, but you've got a couple of teams out there that might decide otherwise, at Moncton or PEI, and you've got to win your games to get to the final. So if either one of them looks beyond the first round, if they don't happen to meet in that first round, then, you know,
well,
somebody could be in trouble.
And as well, the 2 out of 3 format with the first game at the lower team's rank, that's always that's a difficult situation. You've got to win, in effect, 2 games in a row.
Yeah, you do. But I think they're trying to save cost and so on and so forth. But I think the Atlantic Intercollegiate Hockey League has got to do something to market itself a little bit better and make it a little bit better for rivalries and even it up a little bit better. It seems rather ludicrous that you'd be a higher finishing team than go on the road for the first game. I mean, that just doesn't, especially when you're within your own conference, there's little or no travel. I mean, you're better off to play 3 games in 3 days, and first one on the road and the next 2 at home is not a good situation. You go 1-1-1.
Okay, Dave, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure for me.
Okay, Dave, thanks a lot. The score after 1 period play is the Republicans 2 and the Blackcats 2. Stay tuned for period number 2 in a moment.
Peter Allison's Pizza Hut, 1180 Smythe Street. At the Hut, we truly believe it all starts with attitude.
That looks like the first character generator Fundy Cable had.
Hockey. For more information, call 459-HABS. That's 459-4227. Bolden's Cafe, 289 Regent Street, 458-9002.
And I think we're on commercial break now. Do I shuttle forward or do I just let it play? I'll shuttle forward. Oh! No, we're done. Oh, that's the end of the hockey footage. Okay. I'll stop that recording. Now, there's 9 minutes of tape left. What's this? I don't know what it is, but I'll guess I'll transfer it. audio quality is horrible. It's really hard to listen to. Oh yeah, what do they got going on there? Are there two cameras that are cross-faded together? I don't think we're looking at a reflection. If I crank the brightness way up on my monitor here, I see what looks like people in front of a camera. I think we might be looking at two cameras that are cross-faded together, one outside looking in the sky and then one indoors somewhere. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. There are signs for the two radio stations, KHJ and C-High FM. We're looking at the side of a building. I have no clue. This is so weird. How's the new motherboard, CPU, and RAM? Everything's working great. This computer has been 100% reliable, and I'm so happy. I really want to get a new case and an all-in-one liquid cooler. I almost pulled the trigger on it, and then I remembered my car needs a brake overhaul. It is overdue for all new brakes all around, so not gonna happen, not for a while, but that's okay. It's working good as is. Oh, there we go. We're getting some light. It's a concert. Oh, and it's gone. And I think that might be it. Boy, that was weird. Stop my recording here. Anything else? Oh. We will return at midnight with the fireworks from Officer Square. Okay. I will capture that just because it's a cool little graphic. Okay. And no more time code. Officer Square Dance. Everything comes full circle. Alright, that's the end of that tape. I think we can go for another. The night is relatively young. Let's take a look. Let's do this one next. This tape is pretty cool. It's promos for TSN, the sports network, which is basically Canada's ESPN. And while there's not a date on this tape, it has a code TSN-84, so I'm thinking 1984, which would be really cool because TSN started in 1984 when it was owned by the Labatt Brewing Company. And so I'm wondering if this tape contains the first set of promos that TSN ever did to send out to the cable companies, because Fredericton Cablevision did carry TSN. And it's quite a professional, well, relatively professionally labeled tape. Show you. There's a label, typewritered on there. I see my webcam's 60 hertz filtering works well, thanks to the fact that I specifically enabled the 60 hertz filtering, so good to see that that works like shit. There's a 30-second promo, a 60-second promo, and then a 2-minute 14-second presentation. Here's the tape itself, quite an old tape, a Sony BR KCS 60BRK. Here's that, it's a U-Matic S tape. -10-minute tape. Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. Alright, stick this tape in. Alright. Do we get color bars? Nope, it's just gonna go right to it. Oops.
What the heck is going on at the Smith's house? They're just discovering TSN, the sports network, Canada's all-sports cable TV channel. Every day, TSN gives you 24 hours of major events from across Canada and around the world. Call your cable company to bring TSN into your home. Wow! With the sports network, you're right there. So for great sports action, call today. What the heck is going on at the Smith's house? They're discovering Canada's first all-sports channel. The cable TV channel that puts you right in the middle of the action. Wow! They're discovering TSN, the sports network. Every day, the sports network brings you a wide variety of professional and amateur sports. You'll see major games and events from across Canada and around the world, plus news and behind-the-scenes reports. With the Sports Network, you're right there, right on top of the action. Call your local cable company to bring the action into your home 24 hours a day at a price that makes TSN a winning value for every sports fan. For the variety of sports you want, the quality coverage you enjoy, turn to the Sports Network. Call today. Hi, I'm Jim Van Horn with a brief play-by-play of just what the new Sports Network is all about. If you want to be center ice, center field, center ring, and center court, then you need the Sports Network in your home. You're right in the middle of all the action with the Sports Network. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Sports Network.
Is that a Sony BVM behind him?
You now have. Some events are exclusive to the Sports Network. Others just aren't carried by the regular networks. All in all, the Sports Network presents the widest variety of high-quality, in-depth sports coverage ever offered in Canada. Starting in September, the Sports Network brings you 75 different sports events, live exclusive coverage of 9 Canada Cup games featuring 5 of the world's hockey powers, the defending champion Soviets, the Czechs, the USA, the Swedes, and the West Germans. The Sports Network also brings you live exclusive coverage of Blue Jay baseball that no one else covers. The Sports Network presents in-depth coverage of U.S. Open tennis, top-ranked boxing, world-class soccer, Grand Prix, stock and sports car racing, golf, NCAA football, and much, much more. The Sports Network also features the only twice-daily, up-to-the-minute report on sport called Sports Desk, and I'll have the pleasure of being your host. The Sports Network is different than pay television you may be used to. First of all, you will see commercials, but less than on conventional television. It helps us buy and produce top-quality programming while keeping the cost to you, the viewer, as low as possible. Also, we have a strictly limited number of repeats that allow you to see your favorite sport at a convenient time. The Sports Network is for the enthusiast and the inquisitive. It's major sports, but it's also insight, interview, people, and behind-the-scenes reports. And the Sports Network brings you an amazing range of both professional and amateur sports you rarely, if ever, see anywhere else. With the Sports Network, you're right there.
Well, that was cool. Yeah, that's definitely 1984. Yeah, that was neat. TSN, the first, probably the very first TSN promos when they were brand new, a brand new channel. It was pretty sweet. Alright. I did archive that, not for the TV station, because the TV station probably doesn't care about that, but I think that might be something cool for me to put on YouTube myself. Probably on CPQ 5360. That was a pretty fancy broadcast monitor behind him. It was a Sony of some sort. I don't know if it was a BVM or something different. Well, there. That's that tape. Yeah, that was back when they were owned by the Labatt Brewing Company. Now, this might be our last tape of the night. It's the 60 minutes station bumper ID. 60 minutes. 60 minutes of bumper ID. So I'm guessing this might be like just a static image, maybe with music playing under it. The date is February 18th. And that's all they wrote. No year. That's useful. But somebody wrote new in a big starburst. So it's gotta be good. This is an old tape. It's a Sony KCA 60, one of the early generation U-Matic tapes. This one's been run around the block. On top of the label, it's got tons of stuff scratched out, so this tape has probably been re-recorded on countless times. So, it's got a piece of Scotch tape on it for some reason. Alright. This tape's heavy too, really heavy tape. this tape's stiff. I'm rewinding it and it's going super slow. I wonder if I'll get unlucky, if my luck will run out and I'll have a head clog or something that I'll have to clear. Is that exactly what just happened? You guys aren't seeing anything, but I'm seeing a ton of noise. Did it just clog the head? Literally as I said that? Oh no. I hope it's either not a head clog or it clears up on its own. Music sounds great. We got a head clog though. Ah, crud. I wonder if, can I, like, play this, TSN tape? And, like, I'm trying to avoid having to dismantle what I've got going on here and open up the VCR. Like, can I clear this head clog on its own? No, there's definitely, we have a head clog. I'm playing the TSN tape now. Fine. I guess we're cleaning a head clog. Had to happen once during this stream. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner. Stupid old Sony tape. Oxide shed. Alright. There, you can look at my cable mismanagement. Oh. Okay, how am I going to do this? Put my camera down here. I'll unplug my PVM. Do 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 do. My webcam is command stripped to the wall. Otherwise I would show you the process. But I think most of you who are watching have seen it before. Gotta get a piece of paper and get my alcohol and clean the head drum. quite a bit of oxide coming off the tape. A lot of oxide. Or I meant a lot of oxide coming off the drum. There's definitely a lot of oxide coming off the drum. And then get a Q-tip and do the audio and control heads. Alright, and then I gotta put it all back together. And then as soon as I play the tape, it'll probably clog again. And that plug goes in there. And that goes right here. And that goes here. And I have monitor audio, which I haven't been using, but I'll plug it in anyway. Right here. Put the camera back. Probably screwed up the DV connection because Firewire is a just super unreliable connection for some reason. Alright. Clean the tape. I did. I think I cleaned this one earlier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe I didn't. Well, too late now. I already put everything back together. So, boop, hello. Okay. Alright. Let's try this again. My webcam has decided to go saggy. Hey, that's looking better. Now I gotta back it up to the beginning and hopefully not clog the heads again. Uh-oh. It's clogging again. No! Great sound, but we have a clogged head drum again. Oh, this is going to be one of those tapes. We've run into these before. I think one of the earliest streams we ever did. It was when we did the so-called Time Killers. It was the Time Killers tape. It was hell. It clogged the head dozens of times. I couldn't get a full transfer of that tape. All right. I have no choice but to do it again. And you know what? This time I will do my tape cleaning process. Someone suggested that, and I think that's a good idea. Do VHS tapes stick like that too? You mean cause a head clog? I mean, I personally haven't run into it yet, but yes, they absolutely do. Actually, I've had it happen in the past with my own VHS tapes. Years ago, I had it happen with a tape. And I had no idea what had happened, because I ran a cleaning cassette through that VCR way back then, and it didn't do anything, and I thought, oh god, I've broken my VCR, but then I decided to wipe the head drum. I think that might have been the first time I ever tried the paper and alcohol thing, and it fixed it. And then that's when I learned a lesson with care and feeding of VCRs. Where's my head cleaning paper? Dude, the weather was crazy here the last, yesterday. In fact, today, I was at the station today and I edited the church service. And that church, the All Saints Anglican Church in St. Andrews, it's just not really well sound isolated to the outdoors, and the wind noise in the recording of the church service was so extreme that I had to apply Adobe Premiere's noise correction or noise reduction filter to all the audio. It was so bad. Adobe Premiere has an amazing denoise filter, and it worked really, really well to calm down the just constant roar of the wind. Wow, you have a lot of cars, Ava. You've got the truck which is now famous thanks to my Judge Judy animation. I believe you have a Honda Accord or a Civic. And you have a GMC Terrain, which I did not know. Was it cold inside? I don't know. I've only ever been inside the church once. Someone else tapes it, and then I edit it at the station. I will run my tape cleaning procedure. Which is holding a piece of tissue against the tape while I fast forward it. Oh, this tape is really stiff in the middle. Yeah, this will probably be our last tape of the night, because I think this tape is going to be a challenge. I might just see if I can set up my monitor and the camcorder beside the VCR instead of on top of it. Because I think I'm going to have to be in here a few times before we get this tape transferred. It's funny, the 3M tapes they get like the white powdery mold type stuff, which doesn't really pose an issue. But then some of these Sony tapes, they don't have that issue, but they just shed a ton of oxide. And then the Memorex tapes get sticky, and you have to bake them to make them playable. And then the most reliable tapes of them all, the ones that I've had the fewest problems with, the Kodaks, the Eastman Kodak tapes. And yet, not a lick of oxide came onto the tissue. It's totally clean. It might just be the beginning of the tape that has the issue though. Do you want to buy an Aladdin lamp? Because I've become pretty disenchanted with mine. Oh my god. The amount of money I've poured into that, and parts just keep breaking on it. The thing throws off an incredible amount of heat and light, and way better quality of light than a flat wick lamp. But my god, the thing is just fragile as heck. 2 chimneys! I'm gonna have to buy a 3rd chimney for the thing now. And it's making me just want to sell it. But at the same time, I'm kind of succumbing to the sunk cost fallacy, where it's like, I've already gone this far with it, I might as well keep going type thing, and that's a bad mindset to have. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. But man, I ran my flat wick lamp the other night when it was really cold. Oh my god, did it make me miss the Aladdin. The smell it puts off compared to the Aladdin, and the orangeness of the light. So it's kinda... I'm leaning towards both ends. I want to keep it, but at the same time I want to wash my hands of it. It's like the EPC, just a dumb, expensive purchase that I shouldn't have made. And I'm learning that lesson the hard way. It's not that the chimney's more fragile, it's that the Aladdin lamps get so much hotter. An Aladdin lamp will get up to like 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. multiple times higher temperature than a flat wick lamp will get, and it just cracks the glass. And the tape has come to a screeching halt. It is extremely stiff at the beginning. I'm now having to manually move the tape by hand so the VCR doesn't enter something is wrong mode. I mean, they all have to say not for indoor use. But obviously, you know, at most, you just need to open a window a little bit and you're fine. It's just because they consume oxygen, right? Yeah, I've got an Asus EPC 701, I think it's called. So one of the early EPCs with a 7-inch screen. And I loved it. And I paid a lot more for it than I should have. And then I accidentally dropped it 1 foot. I dropped it literally a foot, and it destroyed the screen. And I still have it. And I don't think I'll ever be able to sell it. So it might just be garbage. Seems like a dangerous design flaw on Aladdin's part. No, not at all. As a matter of fact, back in the day when people relied on Aladdin lamps for everyday usage for light and heat, chimneys were just a normal consumable item. You know, they'd cost like 50 cents, and they were considered as consumable as mantles. You know, maybe a couple of times a month or something, you'd have to buy a new mantle and you'd have to buy a new chimney. But now, everything's so damn expensive. $50 for a mantle, $50 for a chimney, at least here in Canada. It's about half that if you're in the US. It's insane. For anyone wondering what I'm doing, I am continuing to try and clean this tape so we can play through it. Yeah, my EPC was slow as heck. I actually, and of course it had the 8 GB of storage, which was absolutely useless. So I managed to, I forget if I actually, I bought a 32 GB SD card to put in it, and I forget if I actually managed to install Windows on the SD card. I might have just installed Windows on the SSD and installed all other software on the SD card. And then it turned out there's a program that somebody wrote, because the SSDs and the EPCs, of course, early days, they don't do garbage collection. And so eventually the SSD speed just grinds to a halt. So somebody wrote a program that does manual garbage collection on the SSD, and it significantly improves the performance of one of those early EPCs. But one of the 9-inch ones that take a normal 2.5-inch hard drive, way better, way faster. 2.5-inch mechanical hard drive is so much faster than those early SSDs. And obviously way bigger too. And of course, you put a 2.5-inch SSD in one, it's even faster still, although Windows XP doesn't handle SSDs gracefully. You don't get the trimming or anything like that. Okay, I might just bypass my monitor. I mean, I haven't really needed it. I mean, it is, I could bring out the baby PVM. Yeah, I'm going to bring out the baby PVM, because I'm gonna set it on top of the... No, that's dumb. Screw it, I'll bypass the PVM. I'll just run the camcorder straight into the VCR. Bear with me. I know you've been staring at the floor, or staring at the desk for quite a while. Well, you know what? I'm probably never gonna... Arg! Alright, I've kind of got a ghetto setup going on. We'll see if this tape will play now. We might be okay. Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. No, we've lost it again. I think. Dang it! Alright, we lost it again. I just gotta keep doing the same thing. I've got the VCR open now, so this will go very quickly. I'm moving the webcam down because I'm in my underwear. Of course, most of you know that by now. I actually was wearing pants and then specifically took them off for this live stream. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't think we've seen that slogan on a Fundy Cable bumper or anything. Keep your eyes on us. Kind of cute. Now I gotta back it up. Alright, let's see if we clog it again. I feel like if I can just get past the beginning part, it'll be okay. Oh, you jerk. Oh, you jerk. Oh, do it again. That's how I'll get the ladies. Underwear with the U-Matic logo on the crotch. Alright, do it again. Nope, we've lost it already. Oh my goodness. We're all gonna be having nightmares. That music's gonna be playing in our sleep. Maybe try the other tape, see if it's just as bad. What other tape? You mean like one of the other tapes we've already seen? I mean, I know what's happening. This tape is just shedding oxide like crazy. It keeps coming off the drum every time I clean it. So I basically just got to do this over and over and over until the tape decides it's done shedding oxide. You know what? I'm gonna put a piece of paper against the head drum while it's playing and just see what it does. Right here. There. That's how you do it. Head drum cleaning on the fly. That's actually pretty dangerous to do because the wetness of the alcohol could cause the tape to stick. Now see, I gotta do it again. And it's back. Now we'll wait for it to go away again. Oh no, might actually be done now. Alright, now I'll back it up to the color bars. Oh, and it's clogging already. I can already tell. Oh, maybe it's not. Yeah, it's beginning to. So I'll do it again. Oh, it actually reclogged pretty darn quick. And it's back. I actually kind of enjoy the challenging tapes like these. It keeps it interesting. And we lost it, just like that, so I'll clean the drum again. And it's back, kinda. Well, I want to catch all the music is the thing. The music is part of it to me, so I want to do a whole transfer of this tape. The whole hour. It's kind of partially clogged. Oh, there it goes. Now it's clogged. Oh boy, this tape's gonna be fun. Oh, I get what you mean now. Yeah. Nah, I like the challenge of, like, getting the whole tape. Oh, and I've dropped my piece of paper inside the mechanism. There we go. Alright, let's back it up again. Oh yeah, no, I mean, proper storage of the tape is part of the issue, and these tapes have not been stored in the most ideal conditions in the last 30 years. But mostly it's just the tape degrading. Boy, it's just like that first 10 seconds just immediately does it. I bet you guys didn't plan on watching 45 minutes of this. I need a new piece of paper. Oh, it's actually kind of stable now. Did I get it finally? I like this music. I wonder if there will be more photos or if it's just this dog. So yeah, this definitely would have been used as a contingency tape if there was a technical difficulty. This might have also just been used when there was an unexpected amount of time to fill in, like maybe on either side of the sign on or sign off for the day. So someone said, love the font of the Keep Your Eyes on Us. So here's the thing. Everything except the words Fundy Cable is not a font or a pre-designed graphic. Somebody, oftentimes in the early and mid-90s it was Patrick, Patrick or whoever had to... Wow, this music's really epic. Patrick or whoever had to draw all of that by hand, pixel by pixel. So that's actually somebody's drawing that they meticulously made. The Keep Your Eyes on Us, the 10 was probably drawn by hand. There might have been a circle tool and then put in another circle and then fill in the color. Basically MS Paint, right? Whenever they had to put a logo, like a company's logo in a commercial or something, if they made a commercial for a company, there wasn't like a digital file of this company's logo. They would just have a printout of the logo, and then they had to meticulously digitally recreate it in the software on the character generator. Patrick has described that process to me before. And then that background, that kind of marbly background, that was probably a photograph of like a countertop or something. Things, or maybe a painting. They might have taken a photograph of a painting. These things were done way more simply and crudely than you would expect. Again, no idea of the year on this. Late 80s, early 90s would be my guess. Well done, Alistair. Shazamming the song, or whatever you use to get the song. 1988, so we know this isn't any older than that. The tape... No, stop. The tape must have got really stiff all of a sudden, and it triggered the VCR to... Ah, crud. Now I'm going to have to splice it together out of 2 DV files. Crap, why'd it do that? Alright, let's try this again. Why is it doing that? No, stop. I gotta see what's going on at that point in the tape. It's tripping the VCR to rewind. Like, is there a clear part of the tape and it's letting the LED shine through? What the heck's going on? I have no idea what's going wrong. There's no... Oh, that's weird. It keeps triggering the VCR to go into rewind mode. There, I got past it. What the heck? There's absolutely nothing going wrong with the tape at that point. I'm very confuddled. Oh yeah, it's getting really stiff. I wonder if that might be it. Yeah, it even does it when you're shuttling. What the heck? Do I have to, like... It's triggering... I've got to put a piece of tape over the light sensor. I need to block. Because I don't know if the tightening of the tape is like causing it to stretch a little and letting light get to the sensor. So I'm just gonna put a piece of tape. I'm gonna put a piece of tape over the little LED that lights up the photo sensor. Ah! If I don't get my hand chewed off first. Oh no, that's the rewind sensor. Where the heck's the fast forward sensor? Oh, it's right here. There. Jerk. Try to enter rewind mode now with your light sensor covered. For more VCR hacks, visit my website at stupidideas.gov. Back up a little more. Alright, let's try this now. There. That's how you solve that problem. Fundy Cable was bought by Rogers Cable, now CTV. Oh no, I can't put it back. Oh man. That was worth the effort. I didn't expect there to be singing in this. This is unbelievably the worst tape for mold that I've ever seen. This tape is so disgusting. Is that it for our music? Do I dare shuttle forward? I've been manually winding this 3M tape forward to get all the sticky parts through without snapping the tape again. Probably looks in the camera like I'm jacking off or something. What's on the mischievous 3M tape? I don't know. We'll find out next time. This here, once this tape finishes, which it will in a few seconds. That's it for tonight. That's it. Oh, and it jammed the VCR. Why'd it do that? Uh-oh. The VCR is like really jammed, like the standby light's staying on, which is not normally what it does. Oh right, I've got my, that's why it's confused. I've got my little tape sensor covered. I forgot about that. And it won't let me rewind, but anyway, I wasn't a huge fan of that music. I thought we'd get something. I thought we'd get a mix of like stuff like we've seen on other similar tapes before, like the one that had all the Oriental music and stuff like that. That was all right. Just kind of dramatic and emotional. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna call it a stream for tonight. Thanks everybody for joining me and for everybody who stayed. We did indeed go for 4 hours, which I was kind of joking when I said I might go for 4 hours, but we actually did. So thanks for sticking it out. We saw some really cool stuff tonight, some unexpected stuff too. And yeah, I hope to get back into the groove of digitizing these tapes, because there are so many to do. Anyway, I'm very tired, so I'm going to sign off here. So have a very good night, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.